This is Peter Venkman saying...
The Proton pack is not a toy.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The Proton Pack is Not a Toy. My name is Matt, and today I wanted to post a video to say thank you. Over the last couple of days, the subscriber count here on The Proton Pack is Not a Toy has eclipsed the 1,500 number, and I just wanted to say thank you for everyone who has been a part of this channel up to this point, everybody who has subscribed or just watched a video or passed along any of the information that I've put here or used any of it. That's what makes this fun, and I really appreciate all the conversations and the questions and everything that we get to share with each other here, either through the comments or emails or instant messengers or whatever the case might be. I wouldn't be here making videos at the rate that I do if it weren't for that feedback and conversation that I do have with you guys. So I do want to say, again, thank you, and I really do appreciate everybody who has pushed this channel to be where it is today. And my channel kind of has a weird space where I don't really break news on the channel, and Ghostbusters News does such a great job keeping up with that kind of things. I do like to react to some of the things that are in the news, and I'll kind of get to that in a minute. I also don't really do interviews or anything of that nature. There's so many good podcasts and other channels out there that have that space nailed down, and I feel like I would be trying to climb over someone else, and really there's no need for competition, I believe, from me in that area. So I kind of have my own little space here where I build things. I kind of just do whatever is in front of me, and if I have a thought about something in the Ghostbusters universe, then I'll put that here on the channel, and if you guys are interested in it, then that's great. If not, that's fine. I know most of you guys are here for the builds and things of that nature. I will have some more of that coming up here in the next year, pretty soon in the new year. I won't spoil what I have in mind just yet, but I will say that you guys who have supported the channel have helped me or gifted me, we'll say, something that will really push my limits and my understanding of some of the props that I work on going forward early in the new year. So that's the tease I'll give for that. But if you guys ever have any thoughts or anything that you think that I should try to tackle here on the channel, I do have my own thoughts and things that I want to do. But if you have something in mind that maybe I have never thought of, then you can always put that in the comments, and it might be something I consider and you might see in a video in the future. I'm not just out here taking requests, so I can't guarantee whatever you put would be something that I would attempt. But I am looking to further the things that I'm working on here on the channel. And going back to the news thing, I do like to share my opinions on certain things when they do become newsworthy. Recently, we've had the news of the HasLab Proton pack shipping earlier than expected. It might be in our hands within the next month or so. So that's very exciting. Looking forward to having that day where that shows up on the porch and I can bring that giant box and do an unboxing video for you guys. And I'm sure lots of other people will do the same thing. So I would be happy many of you returned for that video when that does take place, and then I'll have a subsequent video for attaching the Alice frame that I've had sitting, waiting patiently for that pack to arrive. I don't know how easy or hard it'll be to add an external Alice frame and replace the straps that come on the HasLab packs, but we'll find out together, and I'll have that video up for you guys. I might be a little behind the times by the time mine arrives. I've seen that it's possible that people in some overseas markets might receive their HasLab packs ahead of us in the US, which is great, but that means there might be some other videos that kind of steal my thunder and knock out what I kind of had planned. And that's the case, no big deal. I'll still go ahead and do my version of it and have it here for you guys on the channel. And it'll just be whenever it does show up at my house. And I've seen with previous HasLabs, it's not a consistent, everybody gets theirs on the same day. It might be sprinkled within a few week period. So, but you guys can rest assured, as soon as I have it, then I'll be working on those videos and have them up here on the channel as soon as possible. And then the other newsworthy thing that I really wanted to talk about, that kind of hit the news over the last 2 weeks, was the what would we call it? Just the news that Gil Kenan is going to be the director of the next Ghostbusters movie, as Jason Reitman has basically traded places with Gil from their roles in the last movie. But they've been co-writing and co-producing these two movies together as it is. So I have confidence that if you're happy with the way the Afterlife turned out, then we should probably be pretty happy with what we will be getting with Firehouse, or whatever it does end up being called. What I'm really paying attention to, or hoping to see, is all of the people below that level of writer, director, producer, the people that are in the nuts and bolts, making the movie, building the props, making the wardrobe, everything that goes below. Where before, when they interviewed people to work on Afterlife, the question was, how much do you love Ghostbusters? Tell me why you love Ghostbusters. And they didn't hire those people unless they felt that they really had a good attachment and knowledge of what makes a Ghostbusters movie a good Ghostbusters movie. So my hope is that they have that same detail, hopefully a lot of the same people. You can't guarantee 100% of the same crew will move from the first one to the next one, but my hope is that a lot of them do carry over, and then the ones that do fill in the gaps would have that same sort of passion for the franchise. And I think as long as people really care about it, are the ones making the movie, then that will lead to us having a good chance of having a good product there on the screen. And finally, before I sign off on this one, I just wanted to say, I noticed on Instagram today that Ectocrank from the UK has decided to step back from being so involved in the Ghostbusters community and kind of open himself up to other interests. And I completely understand the need or the want to do that. And I just wanted to say cheers and thank you for everything that you have done for the Ghostbusters community over the last decade or so. It is inspirational how much you've helped people in your area, and been involved in really pushing Ghostbusters in your circle there, and helping that to just be so alive there, even across the Atlantic over there. That's really impressive to me, and I do understand the feeling or the need to step away. I do have those thoughts as well sometimes, and completely get where you're coming from on that. But it must be said, thank you so much for all of the lives that you've touched, the people that you have helped, and the other people that you've inspired to take on this hobby and make it part of their lives. And I know that in your Instagram post you said thank you to everybody else, but I think things are definitely in order to you, sir. And best of luck in what you have planned going forward. And I'll definitely keep following you there on Instagram, and curious to see what you have planned in the near future. So that's all I have for you guys today on this episode of The Proton Pack Is Not a Toy. Again, thank you for everybody that has subscribed. And if you are somebody who watches very regularly, sorry, I couldn't think of the word, and you haven't subscribed at this point, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And again, anytime you hit the like button, that does help me out as well. And that's all I have to put in there pretty much at this point. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video.